What is up, family? Peace and love. It's your girl Desiree D. Ray Wise reporting back with another one on this lovely Thursday, which Thursdays are so special because Thursdays are governed by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter being luck, fortune, opportunities. Not only that, we are in the glow, in the afterglow of the Pisces new moon, which is a very dreamy, intentional, uh, divine, intuitive time, right? And we are going into the spring equinox tomorrow. Woo! Wow, that is a lot of beautiful energy. Listen, I'm going to have to start finding Dream Wise's sounds, right? Because that deserves like a round of applause. All of this wonderful energy that is available to us right now. Okay. Ah, listen, we are in a time where Spirit is gifting us the opportunity to really change some things up in our lives for the better. And today I want to just talk about what this energy is actually communicating. I want to help you to be able to feel into the spirit of what is happening right now, the healing, the transformation, the manifestation. Okay. Such beautiful energy available for us right now as we are entering this new season. And we have to know how to embody it, embrace it, experience it. We have to learn how to create that oneness with this frequency and with this energy. Mm. And it's so juicy. And it's literally for everyone. You know, when there's a reflection happening in the earth, right? When there is something happening in divine order, which a season change is, that means that there's something available for us as human beings being reflections of that energy as well. And so we have to learn how to decode what's happening so that we can utilize the energy in the way God actually intended for us to use it. Okay. And so there are a lot of beautiful things happening right now that symbolize this good energy of spring. Let me know in the comments. First of all, let me know in the comments what spring means to you. How does this energy make you feel? I mean, it's one of my favorite seasons. Okay, I'm going to take off my hat because, girl, I don't have time for the, circulation cut off, whatever. I was just playing on the little Texas rodeo. Shout out to Texas, Houston, Texas, specifically my hometown. Have y'all been seeing everything that has been happening? I feel like what we are seeing in Houston, Texas right now is also a part of the spiritual message, right? Because God really shows us things in so many ways, shapes, and forms. And so we want to be able to recognize it. So right now in Houston, for the entire month of March is the Houston Rodeo, right? And I'm sure you guys know this, you've seen this, and surely right now with everything that is going on, you understand it. You know, what I feel like is happening in a very divine way is that there is a certain cycle ending here in Houston, Texas. Right? Because for us to become now the town or the place to be, that's interesting because Houston was always like, second fiddle in a sense. Like big city, love it, want to go there, right? But hurricanes, right? Texas and it being like, just Republican in a sense, all of these things are aspects of why people would kind of be like, I don't know about Houston. But now, and really for the last few years, Houston has truly been the spot, right? And like TikTok and these things are making it even more popular. But for years, Houston has been a wonderful place to live and exist and just experience, right? We're seeing that with like all the podcasters always make a stop in Houston. Every show is always going to stop in Houston with multiple days, multiple nights of that show playing. Like Houston is just, a beautiful place. But this rodeo experience has really expanded that even more. And while many people are like, it's too much, Houston is packed, Houston is full. While many people are in that frequency, many other people are like, okay, this is bringing some notoriety, economy, all of these different things to the city. Okay. What I'm seeing happen spiritually as this is an ending of a certain cycle and the beginning of something new. And this is a reflection of what is happening in our lives as well. The cycle that is actually ending is the cycle of lack, loss. And it's crazy because it's like so much going on right now. If you really observe what is happening in the world, there's so much going on, and yet we can still win. You can still win. You are winning. That's what's happening right now. That's the gift that this spring season is giving us in this 10 year, in this new year. And we are seeing it in beautiful reflections, right? Think about all of let me show y'all what's been happening in Houston, right? Let me show y'all the lines. I'm not even going to show y'all the other stuff because we just want to look at the wins. We just want to look at the wins. Let's see. Actually, before I do that, I do have a song for us that I was supposed to play. And, I actually have a few. I'm going to start with something softer, and then we will go into a little bit more upbeat as far as the music goes. Because I want y'all to understand what we're actually coming out of and what we're going into. So let me share this song with y'all. This song literally was an answered prayer, and it has manifested so much in my life. So I want to share it with y'all first. Keep going. Take me from all that is not yours. I need change as I'm waiting. Safe within your hand. Your hand. I lost my way. Lead me to your home. And my faith and my patience safe within your hand. Your hand. Your love is all I need for the day. When you're not here, it don't feel the same. Your love is all I need for the day. When you're not here, it don't feel the same. Safe within your hands, your hands. Oh, 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 Lord, I lost my way. Lead me to your home. Have my faith and my patience. Safe within your hands, your hands. Oh, oh, your love is all I need for the day. When you're not here, it don't feel the same. Your love is all I need for the day. When you're not here, it don't feel the same. All right. I had to play that song for y'all because it is a manifestation song. It's literally a song that when you play it and you allow yourself to feel into that energy, it heals, it moves, it manifests, right? And so as we're going into the spring equinox, this is a beautiful time to set your intentions and to align holistically with whatever it is you're asking for. So that song says, first of all, oh Lord, protect me from all that is not yours. Have my faith and my patience. I'm safe within your hands. And it says, lead me to your hope. I mean, that's just such a divine prayer or affirmation, you know? Let me say hey to y'all, first of all. I mean, hey, Jenny girl. Hey, Love. Hey, Iman. How are y'all? Happy spring equinox eve, right? What a beautiful time. So the very first thing that Spirit has been really revealing right now that we should really be channeling our energy into during this spring season is, and really right now before we enter, is the ending of cycles. Right? Like the wheel has turned, the wheel of fortune has turned, and you are now ready to embrace a new existence, a new experience, a new embodiment. Right? The spring season gives us that. And how do we even know this? Like in a very practical sense, in what we see in our life experience. We see this in the life of a butterfly. Going from a caterpillar to the chrysalis and cocoon, and then turning into the butterfly. So this transmutation energy is being awarded to us right now. And it's so beautiful. And we've already really been experiencing it. Like we've already been in the midst of this. Y'all let me know in the comments. What have y'all been experiencing right now that has felt like a win? that has felt like, yeah, this is it. We're doing it. That energy. Now, my sacred sister circle's back there. She making my camera blurry. You're in it. That's what the spring is about. So, like for me, I've been telling y'all I was leaving the place where I coach, the place where I contract. I was telling y'all I'm leaving it. I'm changing it. I'm doing something different. Right when I took my time back, I got blessed. And I'm continuing to be blessed more and more and more. Like when I tell you, what looked like a loss was actually a win. I got to answer this phone call. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Okay. Okay. I got it. All righty. Bye-bye. I had to answer that phone call right now because that's abundance and fortune and prosperity, right? So you have to know that whatever you are being told to surrender, to let go of, you have to know that it is leading to what it is you've been actually deeply desiring. Cycles are ending right now. And we are literally being given the world. Wow. Like the things that you've prayed for is coming to pass right now. Exactly. Iman says 10 years, 10-year prayers answered. Exactly. Getting back on doing vending events for business, for my business again, feeling a new energy for that. Exactly. Y'all, the work that I've been doing during this winter season, it's like a culmination happening and like a blooming and blossoming happening in such a divine and sacred way. Like, whoa. It's like little seeds that I had sown in the winter and like work that I said I was going to be doing, some uncomfortable, some God saying, girl, fly. Okay. Come on, camera. Let me turn my camera a little bit, y'all, because homegirls, you know, they make it blurry. You know, prayers are being answered right now. Period. Know that. Okay. The second thing that is happening, I didn't even show y'all Houston. I'm sorry. I had to show y'all. Let y'all hear that song first. Let's look at what's been happening in Houston. Oh, wow.
Hey, man, the hodeo is over, effective immediately. The committee and powers that be couldn't take it anymore. All of you out-of-towners and in-towners with this overly sexual attire. Oh, the rodeo didn't put a stop to that. Rodeo committee, if we can get y'all to add a Zydeco night officially on the 2027 lineup roster, instead of having some...
5 years ago, I was here bringing clients to the...
Wow. Oh, it's strong. Oh, wow. I see a bunch of booty out there right now in that little clip right there. Wow. Yes. So, you know, I'm proud of Houston. I'm really happy for Houston. And, you know, the new publicity and the love. And at the same time, it can be a little bit tricky because when places, especially with the state of the world, but I choose not to exist in that reality, right? But we are hearing about wars and all types of things. And so that's why our mind has to be focused on the ways in which life is always serving us. That's one of the gifts of this spring season. This spring season is like, see everything as absolutely serving your highest good, and it shall. And that's the ending of certain cycles. The second thing that is happening right now, we just got to look at what's happening around us. If you observe your environment will tell you what is happening spiritually, energetically, so on and so forth. It will communicate. Have y'all seen the Afro Man lawsuit? Have y'all seen the Afro Man lawsuit? I have kept up with it. I have watched all of the videos, right? And it is such an interesting observation. Y'all let me know if y'all seen some of it. At least tell me you've seen some of it, because it is so interesting, right? Like, when I tell you, let me find like a recap video. So Afro Man is this guy who raps, and he was most popular known for Because I Got High, Because I Got High, Because I Got High. Y'all remember that, right? He was most known for that. And he clearly lives in some country town in like Ohio or something. And the police officers raided his house. And when they raided his house, he has cameras everywhere. They're searching for stuff. They're doing suspect stuff. They're just being extra. And so he uses he uses his security camera that is in his house, and he makes videos of these officers and all the things that they were doing, and he makes music with it. This is very clever, right? This is very clever, right? So they decide to sue the guy for $3.9 million, right? Which I can understand them trying to run that play. Hell, I probably would have tried to run that play if I was in a situation similar, right? But no, they failed. They did not succeed with running that play. He got, all charges dropped and all of the things. But it was so good. The retribution was so good, right? And when I looked at that, and I was like, Spirit, well, why is this happening right now, like on the cusp of the spring equinox? And Spirit said, because when you've been living from your heart, when you have been minding your business, handling your business, showing up and living in your divine calling, when people try to disrupt that, or when anything tries to get you off of that path, there has to be divine retribution, and it's not something that you have to go out and do. These police officers played themselves. The situation wasn't even that big, Afro Man's publicity, but this lawsuit has brought even more attention to them. They played themselves. That's divine retribution. So you mean to tell me that energy is just for Afro Man? I think not. I think this is a universal thing that is happening right now, a balancing act. Now, pray for America, okay? Pray for the leadership in Iran. Pray for these people. Stay in a high vibration, because the energy of divine retribution and return and renewal and remembrance is not biased. It's for everybody. So I laugh at the fact that there's a lot of publicity out there of the Iranian people saying, they're pro-Black, okay? Thank you. See, now people gonna really be proud to be Black, right? Or however that plays out. I think even that's a divine retribution thing, right? To some extent, it absolutely is. It's all about how you see it. So I've actually been following this girl. She is so good at, retelling what's going on. Like, her recaps are amazing. You can follow her on Instagram. She does such interesting stuff, right? Such interesting stuff. But let's see. Let's look at this one.
Saw all that.
Yes.
You knew she was upset.
What?
Just like she knew I was
Right to
Let's start.
Afro man takes the stand in a
Look at
defamation
this
suit
guy.
and rips the police. Here's some of it.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech. After they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
Come on now.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's office.
Yes, sir.
Same office where you filmed part of that video last Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you saw how upset she was when she was answering your lawyer's questions about how this had affected her, right?
Yes, yes,
And you saw your attorney say, do we need to take a break?
yes,
And you saw her say, no, let's go on and get this over with.
yes, sir.
You saw all that.
Yes.
Okay, get to the point. Why is he taking so long? Yes, he saw all of that. What? Like, come on now. Let's speed this up.
Knew she was upset.
Just like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the predators. None of this would be going home if they did their
He said, I'm sorry for being the victims. Let's talk about the predators.
research and did things right.
Oh,
So all of
God.
this is their fault. And now they want to sue me for their mistake.
When he said, I think I'm a sport for doing so, that was the line right there. Put it up for a man, so I'll give you the background. Okay, here we go.
Man, look. Divine retribution. Divine retribution. People will listen. When you are living a God-centered life, like you have a heart that is literally pure. And that doesn't mean that you don't get triggered. That doesn't mean that you won't get down and dirty. Like, it doesn't mean that you won't do that, right? But some way, somehow, you always come back to balance and harmony, peace, trust. You learn and you apply. Yeah. Everything that is owed to you must be returned to you. People feel karma, whatever. This is the cycle and circle of life. That's why we got the world card here. You have to learn to become the alchemist. And you have to be able to recognize when God, the divine, the most high, is giving you an opportunity to exercise that power. Entering into the spring season is one of those times. Every season change is one of those times. So we're being given that opportunity to really receive our divine retribution. And this is just, a balancing act. That's it. That's the way this existence works. Everything is always seeking to find its balance. We also see this in the show Cross. I know a lot of y'all spiritual folks don't be watching TV. Dream and I, we watch some TV. We only have like an hour a night where we watch something, and leads to us having a wonderful conversation and all the things, right? So we, 8 to 9, that's our little TV time, because during the entire day, that does not exist. And we watch pretty good shows, right? The last show we just watched was Cross. And I'm not going to tell you too much about the details of the episode, because I don't know, maybe you watch it. But I will tell you what I took away from it. Let me give you a little bit of a synopsis. Synopsis of this season, which is so tricky, is there is a Latino woman and a crew of her people going around the United States and really wherever they got to go to kill people who have funded and profited off of child labor, child abuse, trafficking. I mean, whole Epstein files type shit. This is the show. They're literally showing you right there on the TV. Amazon Prime. Okay, Amazon Prime. Dream and I do kind of thoroughly believe that Amazon Prime is super, they're kind of racist. They are kind of racist. Like the things that they do in these shows, you got to watch them, okay? You got to watch them. So she is going out and she's getting divine retribution. She is killing everybody in order of how they show up in her divination, right? So she has like a divination practice that she uses. And based off of that divination, she goes out and she murders the people based off how they line up. Wonderful. I enjoyed the show. There are some things on the show that are, like I said, they're testy, they're coated with things. But she gets her divine retribution. And Alex Cross, who is the lead detective, who is very intuitive in his work, he is following her. He's figuring these things out. And he also really empathizes with her and what she's doing. But at the same time, he is in this corrupt system that would rather him focus on her than focus on the people who she is killing, which is divine retribution, which is justice and righteousness happening. But he got to focus on her. And he promises her, though, he says, I promise you I'm going to get them, but I got to deal with you first. And when it comes time for him to actually deal with it, the whole system, the legal system, wants to turn the other cheek or turn the blind eye to the child labor, trafficking, whatever that is going on. And so he runs away, and I guess I am kind of giving a little bit of a spoiler here. Sorry, guys, I am kind of telling the whole story, the whole ending. So let me try to condense. At the end of it all, the brother chose righteousness and not the system, right? He chose honesty, integrity. And he also had to trust people around him to make those same choices. You know? So again, in Cross, the entire season was showing us the system holistically not really wanting to deal with the main issue of things, right? Like the system doesn't really want to do the work. And so our work, like Cross in the show, and like his girl that he was, that black queen that he was with, and like the lawyer that he had to work with, and his friend, is our work is to really just keep living righteously. You know, I think that's the major thing for me that I've learned when it comes down to religion, right? I've just decided to live Christ-like. I've just decided to live a life where I move with my heart, right? And I show up and I nurture, love, give, whatever, that whole thing. That's really the cheat code. The cheat code is, are you pure in your heart? Are you honest? The last thing that this spring equinox is really giving us is real positive change and transformation, real deep cellular expansion. This whole time I've literally just been studying and observing things. This whole month of March leading up to right now. You can go back and look at the videos from Jill Scott to Ari Lennox to the Real Housewives to right now, to observing myself and my Sacred Sister Circle and observing my partner and observing my children, like just observing life. This is a wonderful time to be alive. Like, you gotta be going for that thing. You have to. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, let me tell you what you can do right now to give yourself some support. Get a reading. The spring readings are open. The spring readings are open. And look, I'm a coach. Coaching is what I do. I'm telling you, we are in a winning season. We are in a winning season. Everything that I just told you is a win, is a win, is a win. You could even drop in the comments right now, I'm a winner. Oh, and winning is what I do. That is your daily affirmation. Let me write it in there for you. I'm a winner. And winning is what I do. That's it. That's the code right there. I'm a winner and winning is what I do. That's an affirmation. Say that to yourself every day. Every day. At least for the next 30 days. I'm a winner and winning is what I do. That's like the whole frequency right now. That's the whole frequency right now. It makes me think of my team that I coached. Man, I used to coach high school volleyball, right? And when I first went to this school, it's called Wall Trip, right? Probably one of my funnest jobs ever. Like, I literally enjoyed my work there. I come in my first year there. It's my first year as a teacher. It's my first year as a varsity head coach. Like, what? God just dropped it on me. God just said, okay, you ready to do this? This is going to be your first year teaching and you're going to be a head volleyball coach. Let's go. Winning. But when I came in, the girls that I had, oh my God, they were scared. They were passive. They had attitudes. They had mama drama. Oh my God, they had so much going on. One of the first things I heard about the team was, ooh, girl, they ain't won no games in a few years. They've been coming in last place in district. I'm coming in here on some Coach Carter shit, y'all. Except it wasn't that hood, okay? I will say it wasn't that hood. I had to come in on some Coach Carter stuff in the sense of encouragement, developing a winning mindset, being a go-getter, having some heart, being honest, doing the work. Like, let's go. Man, those kids changed and transformed. They went from not winning no games to literally winning district. And then multiple years in a row. They had to dig deep. Right? Like, that energy is available for all of us right now. But you got to push, you got to show up. And I'm so excited about it. I'm literally so excited that this is what we get to do, that we get to keep changing and transforming and evolving and becoming a better and better version of ourselves. A better and better version of yourself. This is literally seed sowing season. This is the time where you're digging in and you're like, okay, God, who am I manifesting? Who am I becoming? Who am I being? What is my next level? How am I expanding right now? Let me sow into that. Let me nurture that. Let me water that. The beautiful thing that I've observed about nature, and we see this all the time, but I don't think we honor it as much as we need to. Nature doesn't have a choice but to bloom, but to manifest, but to embody. It's going to do it. It's not thinking, right? Like, yes, plants have a consciousness, but the way that they operate is systematically. Like they got their cycle of life down pat. They know when it's time to bloom. They know when it's time to wither away. They just do. The trees know when it's time to release those leaves. The trees know when the leaves turn color. Like they just do it. Same thing we see with these squirrels. These squirrels, they know, okay, let me go grab some of these nuts. Let me bury them in the ground. They just do it. Us, we have what they call free will, choice. And so the spring season right now is asking us to make the best choice every day, to choose that positive change, that positive shift. Every day, choose that transformation, choose that embodiment, choose love, choose to be, right? Choose to be present with where you are and what you're doing and what you're being called to do. Be. And that's what we've seen from Jill Scott so beautifully during this lead up to this equinox. First of all, Dream Wise needs to go ahead and purchase him and I some Jill Scott tickets. We are going to go see Jill Scott. We are going to go see Jill Scott. My niece calling. Look, I'm like full, yeah. Auntie. I'm auntie, and I love being auntie. Okay. Yo, this is a season for, ending some old cycles, blooming and blossoming into something new, getting that divine retribution. You got to sow your seed. You have to sow your seed. And you got to nurture it and love it. You got to pour in, And if you are like, okay, D-Ray, I don't know where I want to go or what I want to do or how I want to, get that reading. For the ladies that are in Houston, or for the ladies that are in the Sacred Sister Circle on Patreon, this Sunday, we are having the Spring Sacred Spirit Renewal. Oh my goodness. We are going to be outside under the trees. Wow, in the beautiful Houston breeze. Oh my God. Listen, we're going to have music. We're going to do some creative things. We're going to dance. We're going to sing. We're going to meditate. We're going to ground. Oh my God. Like the ladies that attend this in person and online are truly going to be leaving refreshed, reawakened, reignited, remembering. Like you're just going to be like, okay, girl, we ready. We ready. We here. Okay. And I love that for us. So that's happening this Sunday. I'm so excited. Iman, I actually had a question for you. I'm going to have to text you because I want to know how to make a little flower design. This is going to be my second solo in-person event in the last 3-4 months. I'm so like, what? That's what I'm telling y'all. Literally, I went from, for a few years, literally, I have been wanting to have and host in-person events. Like literally, I want to say I've been thinking about this since like 2020, 2021, where I really was like, man, I want to do something myself. It was because Dream and I had did the Mystic Mind Conference, the Master Student Conference. We had held multiple conferences with, other people, and it was male and female, and we've done our thing a few times. But I felt something deeply inside of me that said I needed to do mine myself. I needed to bring women out. I needed to bring them together. And for years, I had just been scared or apprehensive or just, not all the way sure or doubting. And at the winter solstice, Spirit was like, Desiree, you just got to do it. I had to get out of my own damn way. And I did it. And it was the most beautiful healing thing for me and the women who attended. And then we got another experience, the new Love Life event. And then now we're doing it again. So I'm telling you, I had spent time struggling to show up in this new frequency, this new embodiment. And what I had to discover is that when you want it bad enough, when you feel it deep enough, when it rings so deeply true that you have no other choice, then you'll start to really move. And what I'm telling you right now is that this is one of those times, right? Some of you are being asked to relocate. You're feeling it really deeply in your spirit. You got to take that leap of faith. Some of you are being called to start new business ventures. You got to go ahead. You just got to do it. And then we're in that fire horse energy. This energy is with us for the entire year and beyond. What we do right now, quantum leaps and expands. I mean, and literally we just had a Pisces new moon yesterday, spring equinox tomorrow. This is our deepest, heartfelt desires. And I cannot make that up. I am a Pisces moon. I am a Pisces moon, right? Well, I'm not going to say I am a Pisces moon. You get what I'm saying, because I'm way more than a Pisces moon, okay? Way more than a Pisces moon, but that's a part of my natal chart, Pisces moon. And my name is Desiree, but my parents spelled it desire. And that's how you get dreams and desires. And what I'm telling you right now is that with the Pisces moon, as a reflection of that energy, myself, me and my partner, this is a manifestation time. Here's how I know too. We delivered our first child in the spring. Dreams and desires. First child in the spring, literally. And this point that I'm making here really goes into all of the three things that I talked about, from cycles ending to divine retribution, renewal, return, coming back into Mayat, and then positive change and transformation. Our son is actually about to turn 10 in this 10 year. We had him unmedicated with a midwife out of hospital. Me, my first time, 23 years old, saying, I'm a first time mom, but I'm going to deliver this baby out of hospital. I'm going to deliver this baby on a queen size bed at the birthing place. Say her name. I got to say her name. At the birthing place. But when we had him 10 years ago on that day, it activated a power inside of me that I did not know I had. A strength that I did not know I had. I was just leaning on what my spirit was saying, but I was also leaning on this beautiful, divine, masculine partner called Dream. Right? He was the one that found the midwife. And me, following his leadership, and being open to what he was given, I was like, okay, we're going to do this. And we did it in the spring. So it's a powerful portal. And I don't think that it's just a powerful portal just for us. I think it's a powerful portal for everybody. I know it is, right? Because this is universal. This is universal. And yes, I know we'll be having spring here, and then on another hemisphere, it's fall or it's cold. We get that, but still the essence is the same. That's why when fall season comes and when summer comes, we're being gifted another opportunity for healing, manifestation, transformation. Each season is giving us a gift, and this is the gift of abundance and creativity and love and manifestation and joy, purpose. And so take those words to heart. That's one of the biggest things that I want to say to y'all right now. Take it to heart and be moved by it. That is the only way you'll know. If the words that I'm speaking to you is triggering something inside of you, an emotion, an energy, a feeling, your heart is opening. Sometimes you may feel a little bit of a fight. Both of them are healing. But if you're feeling something, that is your spirit communicating with what I'm giving. And this doesn't happen just with me. It happens with anybody you engage with or anything you are engaging with. You can watch a movie and be stirred up. You can read a book and be stirred up. You understand? But those sensations in your body, that communication that is happening is not coincidence. It's information, and it's our responsibility to explore that information. And so one of the things that Spirit was really saying earlier today, as I was preparing for this live stream, was how important it is to move on it. What I literally heard from Spirit was, how important it is, even if you don't know what the result is going to be, to act on that inspiration. When you feel like a deep, pure nudge, to just act on it and see what happens. Because everything is always leading to the next thing. Right? No seed that you sow, no step that you take goes null and void if you nurture it, water it, love it, tend to it, understand it. Okay? So that's the spring message for today and for this season. This is a winning season. You can have whatever it is that you are desiring right now. It's available for you. All right. Take heed. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm excited for all the wonderful things that are to come. Peace and love, fam.